Who's ready for some December football? Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 14. Some big games to get to. We'll start in the Steel City. The Steelers at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And here's the Steelers running back. He has it. He has some room. Are you kidding me? He's gone. The Steelers just will not lose. The perfect season is still alive. They get another win. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We'll look in on the Rams as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. A scintillating run for the touchdown. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead. The Chiefs taking on the Cowboys. And this is the running back. He gets a seal here, and up the alley he goes. The Cowboys continue their winning ways. They move to 9-4 with the victory here. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
Well, if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. And in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. On one sideline, the head coach of the Steelers. These guys seeing just how long they can keep this undefeated season going. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. These guys coming off the bye week, so we'll keep an eye on it, Brock. Maybe a small advantage to them because of that. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And we'll get a look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now in the NFL.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the give, it's Miller. Now maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
It is cut left side. Well, this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. A gain of 10 right up near that marker now. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. They sneak it with Roderick. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. This time, looking to throw. That first down throw is going to wind up incomplete. Defender in the area making a nice play on the football. Now it's 2nd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script, Brock. Test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
And he gets back to the line, but no more. 5 DBs out there for the Steelers, 3rd down.
Here we go,
They'll throw. 3rd and long. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
I think we could give him a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the ball he wants to hit each and every time out. And when he gets there, usually good things follow.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. He's going to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
48-yard line.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pass play coming here. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete over the middle. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Browns and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Rodgers from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
3rd down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there.
Let's go now. Huh.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Back to pass on 2nd and short. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So now they have 3rd and short. Back to throw now. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. He's going to throw it again. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers trim the lead to 1. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Number 20 is a linebacker covering him stride for stride, by the way. Constantly covering him stride for stride.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
Ready.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers off the play action. Hits him on the end route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action here with Rodgers. Fits it through the middle. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
I have all of my weekly strategies and all of my
Receiver in motion.
passives on defensive line and DBs.
First down, Rodgers.
At this rate, he's going to throw for 400 fucking yards on me.
They're able to drop it. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The give inside to Gibson. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And the Steelers.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. It's Steelers ball as we return for the 2nd, and they have to be thinking points here. Going now on 1st down. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here's Gibson on 2nd down. That run good for 8. Now they've got 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Round 7.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Miller. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Come on, set.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Reload.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Rogers. Caught quickly on the slant. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Tag. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And they could really use a good one here. He has it at the 33. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Steelers offense headed out. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
Here we go. 60.
Dropping back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
18 on the play. 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He brings it in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Wow, the start he is on. This is going to be a heck of a performance if he and his quarterback can keep this pace up today, Brock.
And by starting so strong, he's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to start dictating coverage to him, and it's going to open up his boys.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down.
60.
Trying to push this past the marker. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Ready. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's going to get caught up after a gain of maybe a yard, so they're going to be stuck with 2nd and 14.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Dump off to his fullback. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
You've got 3 tight ends out there now. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set.
Throwing now off the play action. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 13-point lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers double their lead to 4. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff here for Miller. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just 1 play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Let's go now.
1st down, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route, complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here we go, here we go. Hiking, hey, chick.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
19, Tiger, 19.
Now Rodgers on this 3rd and short. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Browns 1st down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Here we go.
Rodgers throwing again on 2nd. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing again, Rodgers. Steady. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Complete out to the right side. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns making a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Browns 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Pass play now. Cut out left. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. Now looking to throw. All in left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's going to throw it again.
The 48-yard line.
Hits him on the out route. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a pickup of 26. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
Looking in the air here. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Racing down the left side. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line. He's pushed out just a couple yards short. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. He finds it right side. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead.
Browns 14.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First down throw here by Rodgers. We've got a screen to the running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of 2.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 24-yard line.
60 each.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
It's now third down.
Third and long for him here. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete from the
The Browns are lining up to punt.
results.
And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. Connects on the crosser. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They've got first down here from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A give up the middle to Gibson. Gets it to the 15. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers make it a 24-point ball game.
Browns 14.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. First call here coming from the shotgun. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Rodgers from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
18 Cardinals, go!
Rodgers going to throw here. Third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. Fair Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Dive play straight ahead. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. First and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
And the Steelers first down.
Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Here's second and 10 from the 21.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on second down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So the Steelers turning things over to the field goal unit. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead.
What a season this guy is. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Coming left is Miller. Dodged the tackle. He's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
30-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Again, it's Miller. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
31.
Third and just 2 to go.
Brings up third down and 2.
Throwing now on third and 2. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. On first down, they'll start with Gibson. Off to the races, middle of the field. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. That one's complete right side. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
going up at the 4. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the 4.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Here we go, third and less than a yard. I'll throw it. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead.
Browns 14.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Browns getting their offense out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. To the air on first down, Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Rodgers thrown again on second. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 6.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this 4th quarter at a massive deficit. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Here we go, shot.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force him turnover on down.
He's having a good game for his first start. Is that rookie linebacker I drafted? He's taking up for Steele today. He's playing nice, man. 54. He's just got some developing to do, but he's gonna be good.
To make a play.
The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead.
He's finally caught, and he lost the football. How do we tell? And Pittsburgh's gonna take this back for the touchdown. The Steelers picked up the fumble and ran it home. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say, whoever plays the hardest the longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder. You got to play longer than your opponent. And when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
55. Browns 14.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Unlock line.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Panther 60. Panther.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the first. But he is marked short, so it is 4th down and less than a yard.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Blown back, it's the handoff. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets up the first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
60 Bison. 60.
Back-to-back carries here. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's the backup. First throw. Held in left side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They've got first down here from the 36.
60. Go.
He's going to throw this one. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. This one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. That's incomplete left side.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. The incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. They go play action on first down. Throw left side, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you.
And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers throwing 6 more on the blowout. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field. That play's going to remain a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers continue adding on to that lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And that one. Flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this is another incompletion.
You never, ever, this offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive here with Gibson. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Steelers have a first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down, and they go right back to it. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Dude, I think I could even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say, feed the...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
Mustang 19. 68.
Rolling from the gun here. On the move, headed right. And they get to him again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down. Third and long for him here. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. They'll run, Gibson, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. PAT effort coming up. right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers tack on 7 more to their lead.
69. Browns 14.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Miller. Oh man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up too. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Lays out left side and gets it. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking out of the gun, here's Rodgers. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Hawk 7.
Rodgers from the gun, trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
3rd down and 17.
Hiking 18.
To throw, Rodgers. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. To throw is Rodgers. Jump off caught by his back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
They give inside to Gibson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let go.
Here's Gibson on 2nd down. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steelers.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.